Hello, my name is Kristen Lawson, and I have been a creative partner with Kiwi Lane since, I believe, July 2019, so it's been about a year and a half now, and I am truly a fan of this system. And today I am going to demonstrate a layout I made using the Happiness is Homemade double layout kit. And a lot of times I think people think that this is strictly for people who live on farms or may do a lot of farming type activities, but I wanted to show today how you can use it not necessarily for a farm layout. I decided to use pictures from Mother's Day last year, and there are 5 4x6 photos I wanted to use, and I couldn't crop them down because I just love them all too much. They're of my mother-in-law and my 3 little boys and my cute, adorable nephew. And so today I'm going to talk a little bit about how I did this process. And also the Happiness is Homemade double layout kit is available in the store. It's regularly $15, but if you are a Kiwi Club member, you can get it for $13.50. So first I'm going to start with the design of my layout. Like I said, I wanted to use 5 4x6 pictures, so I was trying to decide how I wanted to do it. And typically I use templates. Like if I use one side of a template, I'll use the other side on the other page, but I wanted to do something a little different this time. So this is what I came up with. So once I have my design down, the next step you would do is just trace your templates on your paper. And I looked at my pictures and I tried to find pictures, or the pictures to coordinate with the paper, and which particular papers I wanted to use to go with my pictures. So once you can do all that, you trace your templates and then you cut them out. And then once you've cut them out, then I personally like to ink all my edges. I think it makes it pop. And then I replace all my templates. So first of all, I'm going to start with this left side. I used this adorable pattern paper in a hexagon form with this hexagon template. And I'm just going to slowly replace from my templates to my paper. So this was the first one. I'm just going to go ahead and pull all these off. So this first template is Hexagons 8. I believe it was from the March 2020 Kiwi Club kit. And then I took my pictures and I went ahead and matted them with just a solid light green color, and I laid them out like this. And then I really loved this ribbon by Enchanted 7, but I wanted it to lay flipped, so it would lay on my pictures this way. Sorry. And then I used this a la carte fern. I believe that's from an October Kiwi Club kit, just to give it a little extra color. Sorry, I want to replace. Use this. Matches my mats. And then I used a la carte heart to heart. Pulled this one over there. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and start with the main templates on this page as well. So I used Jason Lane 2A and 2B. They just go together like this. These are 4x6 photo mats that I love to use to lay out my pictures. Okay, so I used Jason Lane 2A and 2B, and I love this pattern paper. I thought it went great with my pictures. And I put these in order. this. I want something like this. And I just simply put this up here on the pictures like this. I made myself little markings so I would remember where they went. And then I'm replacing this one down here. And I like how this looked. I think it gave it like a nice little framed look. And then I thought, oh, it needs an extra pop of color. So I added these 1/2-inch strips. If you don't have the 1/2-inch template strips, that's okay. Just cut yourself a strip that is a 1/2 inch. I added one there and one there to give it a pop of color. And then I took the back to this page. So what I did was I wanted these pages to coordinate as best as they could. So I took this pattern paper and added it to this heart. Did a heart out of the a la carte heart to heart. And I also used the a la carte, the larger a la carte heart to heart on this side, and used the same pattern that was on this side and brought it over here. And then next I used, let's see, Sweet Pea 4 to make this heart, and then I just cut some circles, and I had a little cute punch that I put in the middle. And I'm going to add that there. And then I also used Accents 1T to add a little flower over here. And then I used Simple 1. This was from one of the snap frame kits. Simple 1. And I just added that here. I wanted a little extra pop of color. And then moving to the other side, I used Country 1 to create this adorable little bee. And I will give you all a tip on that here in a few minutes. And then I love this sentiment from this kit. It says, I love you like a bee loves honey. And I saw that on the back, actually the back of this Homemade is Happiness, I believe they used that as well. And I just really liked how that looked. So I took that from there. And all you have to do, this kit comes with these really cute sentiment title cards. And all you do is, like this was here, and you just put it right over top of the sentiment and you trace it and you cut it out. And this is using Country 3. And then I wanted to bring this hexagon design over to this page. So I just used hexagons 3 and 2 that were here, and I just popped them up here. And I went ahead and just made a slit when I was cutting it out, so I didn't have to like puncture it or anything. And I wanted that to go there. And then I also used Country 4. And I added that there. And this kit is also really cute for the fact that within this Country 4, you can use these little titles down here at the bottom. I'm not sure if you can see it or not. And then just cut it out, and that's what I did there. And that's Country 4. And let's see. The next thing I did down here was I again brought over Simple number 1 and added this flower here just to give it another pop of color. Sorry, put my templates away so I don't lose them. And then I had this little leftover hexagon from cutting out of that, and I thought that would be really cute just to pop up here with the bee and the heart. And wanted to bring this pop of color up here as well. So this is Simple 3. There we go. Okay. And then just to give some more texture, to my layout. I wanted to add a little bit of the string around the milk jug, and then I just made this little frilly thing. I wrapped it around my fingers and then cut it, and then I was just going to add that somewhere over here to add some more texture. Real quick, I just wanted to kind of explain a little tip I have for how I made this look more like a little bit of a ribbon. And I did that. See how Kiwi Lane gives you these little green lines on the templates to help you make it look more like a ribbon. So what I do, and others may do this differently, but this is how I do it. Move this over. So I just take a corner and I line it up, let's see, as close to the corner and the edge as I can possibly get. And then I go ahead and mark this tiny little thing right here. And then I know that it's straight from the corner. So then I just take either a ruler or just edge of a template and I make a little from the corner to the tip of where I drew. And then I just cut it out. And there you have it. You have your little, so when you have the ribbon, you can just, well, did I do the wrong one? Sorry, it was this one. I have it flipped wrong. You just put it right here in the corner. And then once you do that, sorry, my hands are shaking. I just also take a ruler. Once I've glued that little piece on, I take a ruler and I just go to this corner right here to the tip of the thing and I make a little mark to make it look like the ribbon. So that's my little tip for that. And then, let's see, I believe that is all. Oh, I did want to go over the little country bee also, or not exactly sure what it can be, but I know a lot of people use it for the bee. I just took this yellow cardstock or from the designer paper, and then I went ahead and cut out the full shape. Then I took another color and I just traced this. Get out my extra sheet. And all I do, use the corner here, is I trace up and I trace this bottom part. And then I just cut this out and I kind of like make it my own little invisible line when I'm cutting. And then to make the little separate little yellow slices, I basically do the same thing on a yellow piece of paper. And then I just cut inside of the shape and I just make my own little cuts to yellow. And then I really liked the way this cute little bee looked in this picture here on the sentiment card. So I went ahead and I just kind of made lines to try to look like the bee. I thought that was pretty cute. There you go. And the only thing left I have to do, now, if you wanted to add journaling or something like that, I'm sure you could add another little template. I was thinking maybe even another tag or something over here. However, these particular pictures, I already have several other layouts that go along with the same day that I've already journaled on. I also was thinking of about going ahead and adding a date into that little hexagon right there, just so that I remember that they all happened on the same day. And I think that is it. I hope I was able to show you all another layout to use with the Homemade is Happiness